welcome back to my channel. And it's been quite a week for me actually. I really did a lot of paintings, and I did have a lot of fun despite the heavy schedule that I have, since I'm having a summer class right now. And as you can see, and as you will see on this video, there will be times, not times, but most of the times, the video clips are a bit dark, and that's because that I am filming most of my paintings at night, because that is the only time that I have to paint, since in the morning and afternoon I have classes. But I do hope that you'll understand, and I did try my best to have this video a bit more appealing to the audience, so that you guys will continue watching it and appreciate the art despite the mood to be a bit dark. And for my first painting, I actually did Sargent's painting. What I noticed about Sargent's paintings was that it always focuses on the eyes. He gives emphasis and he highlights the eyes. That's why every time I look at his painting, and hopefully whenever everyone looks at this painting, they would be mesmerized by the eyes. And I think that is one of his most beautiful work that he give emphasis on, because not everybody does that, not all artists does that one. And eye speaks a lot. Eyes are the soul of those people who have a hard time explaining and telling them about their stories, their life stories, including their problems. That is why I really think it is so beautiful that Sargent was able to deliver and give emphasis on the eyes. And imagine looking at this painting, Sargent's painting rather, when you look at the eyes of the woman, you'll be like, I wonder what she's thinking about. Why is she thinking so deep? I get that impression on his paintings, especially on this Elizabeth painting of his. And hopefully people won't limit to that thought that I just said, because we individuals have different meanings and we have different definitions about art. And I hope that everyone who sees Sargent's painting also have different approach to it. They also have different opinions, including mine. And that is what art makes so beautiful. It allows us to brainstorm it allows us to brainstorm a lot of things. It allows us to have a lot of opinions and agree to each one of them. And if not, and if we do disagree about them, at least we arrive to one conclusion: the painting is beautiful. Now, what I've noticed on Sargent's painting or art techniques or art style is that he always uses, not always, but most of the time, uses the color green, the violet, and the bluish violet rather, and it does bring more depth and more emphasis on a realistic skin. It's so beautiful. I really can't stop saying it's so beautiful, but it is so mesmerizing. I really love his art style and art technique. I really do have the impression that Sargent's love women, because most of his paintings are women with eyes, with stories to tell. And I was not able to validate that opinion, as there were no more informations about that one. And hopefully that I will do find more informations about Sargent. painted another circle canvas. I think, yes, this one. I actually painted this one, and it is by Elizabeth, and it's called The Uniform. I when I painted Sargent's painting, I actually thought, oh, why not make the circle canvases with royal families, because it really have that vibe and it actually fits. The circle canvas is it's formal, and I don't know, it was just so interesting to paint in the circle canvas, knowing it was my first time painting with circle canvas. And as I go along with Elizabeth's painting, the difference between her painting and Sargent is that in Elizabeth, she uses more on the yellow and red, more on the red color. It really has this flesh tone, and it gives you have this blush. It highlights the blush. And to be honest, it was such a wonderful work. Also, I've seen a lot of people commenting, when did I start? What did I do for me to have an art like this? And to be honest, I did nothing. I am not actually an art student. I'm just a self-taught artist. I've never gone to any workshops or summer art classes or trainings. I just do painting ever since I was a child. Like, ever since that I could remember. I've been doing painting, drawings, and all of that. So I think I'm not really the best person that you guys are going to ask on what to do and how to improve your art, but I will try my best to explain that one. So at first I really did make a lot of sketches. I remember I only focused on sketches and all that. And I did try sketching some animes, and I think that is one of the reasons why I find portraits a bit easier, because animes have a bit similar features with the real people's features. And I think it is a wonderful training for you guys, especially if you are just a self-taught artist. And I don't know, it did just work well for me. And I hope it would do that to you guys too. And aside from making animes, I actually did found a post that I was inspired to make a portrait sketch. If not sketch, it was a charcoal painting. I decided to step up on my comfort zone, and I sketch. I think I did use a charcoal pencil, so I did use a charcoal, and it actually did went well. To my surprise, it did actually went well. I'll post somewhere here the first charcoal painting that I've made. Charcoal sketch, something like that. And it's truly amazing to have these practices using animes, because it did actually work for me. And after doing charcoals, I went back to doing animes, which is in here, somewhere here in the video. And instead of doing a sketch of that one, I did a painting on a canvas panel. It also did help me again with my paintings, and then my father kept on bringing me canvases, and I also started having some interest in that one until I made my bigger canvas painting. It's here in the YouTube channel of mine, but I think before doing that one, I also started a watercolor journey, but but I only used the watercolor papers for it, and it was actually fun. Yeah, it was truly fun, and I really do appreciate those works of mine whenever I look at it. I just want to give an emphasis on the part where painting is not a walk on the park. As you can see in this video, you might think that everything is so easy to me. However, you're all wrong. There are a lot of times, there are a lot of layers on this painting because I kept painting in the wrong way, in the wrong shadow, in the wrong lighting of the woman's face, and it looks so messed up. But I just want to say that never give up on your painting. But everything was worth it. It made me who I am today. And sorry, it was my spray. and because of those, I continue to work on bigger canvases because I truly had a fun time on that one. And whenever I look at it, I was like, yes, the satisfaction on looking my artwork being like this. Plus, I really do love art. I think the most important thing when you want to return in doing sketches or paintings, especially when you had an art slump, is your love on art. It doesn't really matter if you're not good at it or you don't have any trainings or you're not in an art school. I believe that everything has a reason, and it's because art is in your heart, okay? Art is in your heart and not in the eyes of the beholder.